Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see the number complement problem which is from LeetCode day 4 of the May challenge. So let us look at the problem statement. In this problem you will be given a number n and you need to find the complement of this number and then return it. So in this problem, complement of a number indicates that you need to flip each and every corresponding bit. So let's say if your number is 5 and it is represented as 101, then if you flip each and every bit, then it will be 010. And this is equals to 2. So you need to just return 2. So this is the entire problem. It sounds very simple. So let us look at a specific method to solve it. There can be many other methods as well. So let's say our n value is equals to 10 initially, and we need to find the complement of this number and store it in R. Now for solving this problem, we will take three variables: R, which will be equals to 0 initially, I, which will keep track of what number digit we are actually processing, and n, which is the number which we are given in the function. Now let us see how can we process this. So what we will do is we will start processing from the rightmost bit, that is from the LSB, least significant bit. Now we will use a bit mask in order to see if this bit is set or not. If this is unset, then we will set it. Otherwise, if it is set, then we will unset it. So we will take bit masking, and we are just masking all the other bits because these bits don't care. So if we mask these values, then they will definitely be 0. So for this value, it is coming out to be 0. So whenever the number bitwise ended with 1 is equals to 0, this means that the least significant bit is equals to 0. Now if it is 0, then what we need to do? We need to just update our result and store a value 1 here. Okay. So how do we do it? Since this is the least significant bit, so we will just left shift it by I times, denoting the weightage of this bit. So since this one is the first bit, so we have already stored 0 for I, that is we are processing 0th number bit. So if you left shift this number 1 by 0 number of times, then it will be equals to 1. Because if you want to store weightage of some other bits, then it will not be equals to 1. So we will see it later. You will be able to understand once I do all the processing. So in this case, 1 will be added to result. So result will now be updated and this will be 1. Now since you have processed this value, so you will have to right shift the value so that you need to process other bits. So I will just right shift it by 1 bit, so this will be gone. Now your new number representation is 101. So your value was initially 10 and it is now 101. So this will be equals to 5. Now you will again do the same process, bitwise AND with 1. So if you do bitwise AND with 1, then in this case it is not coming out to be 0. So whenever it is not coming out to be 0, then you will just leave it. You don't do any process. Okay. This is because the bit number which you are processing is bit number 1. So by the way, when you will be shifting it to the right hand side, then you will also be updating the I value, since we will be processing the next bit. So since this is bit number 1, even if there is any bit, if it is 0 or 1, let's say, then adding 0 to the left hand side will not change the value. So if you add 0, that is this bit is set, so you will have to add 0 to the left hand side of whatever the result is. So even if you add 0, so it will not have any significance. Therefore whenever we see any set bit, then we won't do any operation. Now we move on to the next bit, so we will have to right shift it by 1 bit. Now when we did right shifting, then we will also increment this I value, saying that we will now be processing second number bit, that is we have started counting from 0, it will be the third number bit. So now your new value will come out to be 10. Now you take bitwise AND with 1. So bitwise AND with 1 will give you result 1, which is a non-zero value. So in this case, your bit is 0. You come to know that your bit is 0, and so you need to set it. So how do you set it? This has a weightage of third bit. So the third bit is actually equals to 2 to the power 2. So if you can remember, the first bit has a weightage of 2 to the power 0. The second bit has a weightage of 2 to the power 1. Third bit has a weightage of 2 to the power 3, and so on. So I hope you remember these things. So for this second bit, you have a weightage of 2 to the power 2. Now you can either add 2 to the power 2, or what you can do is you can just left shift this one by 2 times. So left shifting this one by 2 times will convert it to 100, which is equivalent to 4, and this 2 to the power 2 is also 4. So that is why we are doing left shifting by the bit number, that is the bit we are processing. So if we do left shift 2 times, then it will be equals to 4, and your result already stored is 1. So 4 plus 1 will be equals to 5. So this result will now be updated to 5. Now you will have to right shift this value, so this one will be gone and you will be left with only a single bit. And since you are doing a right shift, so you will also update the I value. This will now be 3. So after right shifting, you are left with just one bit, and then you will do bit masking with 1. So 1 will be 1. If you do bit masking, then this will be a non-zero value, and since this is a non-zero value, you know that the current bit is set. So if this bit is set, then you won't do any operation, because adding 0 to the left hand side of any number will result to be the same number. So this 0 will be of no significance, therefore we will not be doing any operation. Now we will do the right shift, we will increment the I counter, and you can see that the number n is gone because all the bits have now been exhausted. So when all the bits are processed, then whatever is stored in result will be our final answer. So you can see that if you have number 1010, then after flipping it, it will be 0101. So its result will significantly be 101, which will be equals to 5. So we have found the result. So I hope you understood this approach. This is a O1 algorithm, so this will not be taking too much of time. Now let us see the method which I have implemented. Now here I have taken result and I for the bit number we are processing, and result to store what the result after flipping will be. Now this is the while loop as long as the number is not 0, because we are basically right shifting the number by 1 bit after doing one time processing. So as long as the number is non-zero, we will keep processing. So this if statement is taking the bit mask with 1, and if the bit mask with 1 is equals to 0, that means the current bit is unset. So we need to set it. So for setting it, I have already shown you that you will have to left shift 1 by I number of times to include the weightage of the digit number, and then add it to the current result value. So after doing all this, your values will be stored in result, and after each and every step you will have to increase the digit number as well as right shift your number, and finally return the result. So in this code you should always remember that plus is having a higher precedence than this left shift operator. So I was stuck in this problem for a while. So what you need to do is you will have to just take brackets when you are defining this left shift. So this will clear out the problem. I hope you are able to understand this problem. If you have any other approach or solution in different languages, then please comment below so that everyone can take benefit from it. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of this programming videos. See you on our next video. Thank you.